Hello, everyone. Warm welcome to each and every one of you. It's a pleasure to be here in front of you, and this is going to be my first attempt at a YouTube video. So, kindly bear with me. Uh, what I intend to do through my channel is basically try and help people understand the fact that the thoughts that you have and the positive thoughts that you can keep and change your mindset and achieve whatever you desire in life. Uh, I have done it, and so can you. So the whole purpose of this is first and foremost, what I would like to do is take you through my journey, which will be in two parts, and then we'll take it forward with the rest of the videos. Uh, Right now, what I would like to do is inform you that I am also known as Tanmoy Sharma, and I call myself an LB to EB strategist. Now, what is LB to EB? You must be wondering. It's basically limiting beliefs to empowering beliefs. So, I help people transform their limiting beliefs into empowering beliefs. That's my goal and purpose. So let's start off with my journey and how I came about, getting out here and my journey. So it all began in the year 2002. It was my birthday, 3rd of October, and I was in Bangkok at that time. I was working there. My wife and my son was there with me at that point of time. My mom had actually called me in the morning to wish me happy birthday, but by evening I receive a call from mom again and tells me that my dad has passed away. Uh, well, it was known fact for us that my dad would pass away, but when this actually happens, it's difficult for the family, and it was definitely difficult for me uh, for losing my father, and that too on my birthday. Uh, so it was a difficult period, but then I was a lot into meditation by that point of time. I was dejected, yes. I was, heartbroken. But one of my friends at that point of time introduced me to a lot of self-help books, spiritual books. So I started reading and started following that, and it really made me calm and sort of transformed my life. And I kept going on with that, and it was actually the year 2018 when disaster struck our family again, and it was a difficult period, and that's what I want to talk to you about. uh, I, in 2018 July, was detected with rectal cancer. uh, yes, it was a lot of stress, but then for me, not only for me but also for my family. Uh, my wife and my two sons, I think, were all, though they didn't show it, I knew very well that they were heartbroken and dejected. So the moment I was diagnosed with cancer, like any human being would say, I said, why me? But I've been always helpful to people. I haven't caused any problems for anyone. Wherever possible, I've always helped, whether it's my colleagues, friends, or just individuals who've come to seek advice. So why me? But at the same time, something else went in my mind with the very next second, and I said, no, I need to fight this. I will fight this, and I have to stay strong for my family, my wife and my kids, and I will fight and overcome this. But as I went to the doctor, and prior to my surgery, the doctor also informed me that the cancer had infiltrated my rectal canal, so they will have to seal the rectal canal, and I'll have to undergo even plastic surgery to cover that. So that was another shocker of a news to me. But yes, I decided, fine, let's go through with it and take one day at a time. And in August 2018, I was 20th August 2018, I underwent the surgery for the removal of the tumor. And when my wife and one of my close friends actually visited the doctor post the surgery, when I was in the recovery room, they saw the tumor that was removed, and it was this big. It was the size of a small watermelon. My wife and my friend almost fainted seeing the size of that tumor. But the doctors assured that the surgery went off well and everything is fine. I was kept in the ICU for 3 days. So during that point of time, you know, in the ICU, nobody is allowed to visit you, except one family member is allowed for about half an hour during the day. That's it. Rest of the time, you're all alone on yourself by yourself. So I was there enclosed in the room, surrounded by four walls, and didn't know what to do. So, what was the best thing to do at that point of time? For me, it was meditation. So I was meditating, throughout those 3 days that I was there. And when the doctor visited me the first day when I was in ICU, and he went out and told my wife that I haven't seen anyone recover so quickly from such a big surgery. Just for your information, my surgery went on for almost 8 hours. And the doctors were surprised and amazed at my recovery rate post the surgery. I was there for 3 days and then shifted to a private room where finally I could meet up with my family and friends, and then that was the start of the recovery. So I was there for 10 days. I finished my 10 day. I was discharged, and then the doctor told me that I have to the biopsy report of the tumor will come, and then post that they will decide on what is the next course of action. So when the biopsy report came, it was told that I would have to undergo chemotherapy and radiation sessions. So I first went and visited a radiologist, and he told me that I would have to undergo 28 radiation sessions on a daily basis, except on Saturday, Sunday. So I underwent those 28 radiation sessions. I completed those 28 radiation sessions and then visited an oncologist who then told me about the chemotherapy sessions. And there was another shocker for me because he told me that I have to undergo 8 sessions of chemotherapy, and each session will be 2.5 days long. And that was the reason why it was a shocker, because my father, or most of the cancer patients that I've seen, have gone in for chemotherapy in the morning and been discharged in the afternoon. So mine was a really aggressive treatment that I had to undergo. So I used to get admitted on, say, Friday morning, and by Monday afternoon, I used to be discharged. So I was on a continuous drip for 2.5 days of chemotherapy, and that really takes a toll on one's body and health. Although at that point of time I didn't realize the side effects, the effects came out much later. But yeah, what I want to tell you is, there was this huge desire, and my mindset was there that I will overcome, and I will fight this disease. And I just did that by following whatever tools and techniques that were at my disposal at that point of time. And I came out strong, and it was I think somewhere in January, February 2019, when I had completed my chemotherapy sessions, that I had to undergo another PET scan to detect whether the cancer had regressed. And me and my wife had gone. to get the PET scan done. The report always comes the next day. So the next day again, me and my wife went in the car and collect the report. And at that point of time, my wife was, a bit tensed and worried and saying what will happen with that report. So I said, "Don't worry, the report is going to come clean." So she went up, got the report, and came back. And then I asked her what happened. What did the report say? So she said that she didn't have guts to open up the report. So I said, "Okay, give it to me." I took the report, opened the report, and then read it, and then gave it to my wife. And as my wife was reading the report, she had tears running down her cheeks, and that was basically tears of joy, where I was now cancer free. But we had to get this validated from the doctor. So we took the report to the doctor. Doctor saw the report, and then finally said, "Yes, you are cancer free. However, you will have to undergo every 6 months tests for the next 5 years to ensure that this cancer does not spread or does not come back." So I've undergone another test in 2020, and that also came negative. So all is well. uh, I will continue the part of my journey in the next video. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the part 2 of my journey.